Okay, this is a short reading I have for someone. I'm sure you know who you are. Um, okay, I'm picking up in the past. I have the woman card, and I feel that's you. Followed by the snake, followed by the letter. So the letter is basically it can mean a love related, like email, a text, or just a contract or something along those lines. But the snake has appeared, which is making me think that contact, with regards to you and him, there is a blockage there with regards to a snake, and I feel that the snake is a female. I'm thinking dark hair. Can't be certain, but I'm pretty sure this female is female, or this card is a female. That's a blockage. Looking into the here and now kind of thing. I think when you were you want to set down roots, steady yourself in life. The tree card, it's all about that. I think the bear is the man in this situation. And the heart again is all to do with love, etc. So I've said this before. The tree card can also be health issues. But because this is a love reading, I'm taking it as, like I've said before, putting down roots in life. Like a tree has those strong roots and a strong foundation. So I'm thinking that's the way things, that's what the ideal scenario is. But moving on, I've got the cross, and the cross is a card of discord, sorrow, and then excuse me, it's followed by the mice. And the mice, when I see the mice, it's something that is eating away at a person, something that is nibbling, and it's followed by the child. I'm gonna lose my voice. The child card can mean an actual child. Well, I don't think so in this scenario, obviously. So that is naive behavior, childlike behavior. So what I'm picking up from this reading is the woman and the child. Those are your corner cards. I'm trying not to say this in a way that's going to sound condescending. I just don't want to be like that. But I will say it because there's no point in sugarcoating this. I feel the reason for the way things are at the minute is to do with childlike behavior. I know you're a really nice lady and stuff, but I think he thinks if things just got a little bit too much for him, and you see these two cards, they're linked, the woman and the child. So I think he just got overwhelmed by the way things were being handled. And the cross card and the letter is, I don't know how he's coming across to you. Is he sending quite nasty emails, messages, and stuff like that? Because again, these two corner cards, this is a card of it could be contracts, maybe a letter or a text message, things along those lines. So, and the cross again, that's all about, like I said, strife, discord. So, is he doing that by text message, email? Because that's what I'm seeing. But the main thing in this reading is the tree. So, be careful of your health and how this whole scenario is affecting you. By letting this situation take over your life, you're putting your health at risk. You could be opening yourself up for some really heavy depression. So please take care of number one before you think of anyone else. Please look after yourself, because the health card, that can be a health card. And I do have concerns that I understand in a relationship, things are very, very, very hard on the heart. But, to love someone, you need to love yourself first. And you're a really, really, really stunning lady. And, you really need to understand that. And, concentrate on your life, and then all good things come after that. By building up barriers and blocks, you're actually slowing down the process of bringing him close to you. So I'm going to draw some oracle cards. Okay, after looking at a few of my answer oracle deck cards, okay, so the first card out was Judgment. I'm not really sure. Maybe it resonates with you. I'm not entirely sure what that card stands for. It could be something that's gonna, come to pass. Do you feel judged by him? I'm not entirely sure. Destruction. So maybe you feel, I'm only giving you suggestions. By no means am I saying this is how it is. Maybe you feel that everything is just in a mess at the minute. That's an option. The lady is coming up, and I do feel that's you. Mistake. So, I really hope that he sees everything that he's done and how he's treated you as a mistake. And then we're moving on to happiness. Good card. And then the brown-haired man. So we are linking into the right guy. His hair is a bit darker than that, but, near enough. And then it comes down to patience. We've got the sands of time there. So, it's just some food for thought. I know you get understandably, you get very frustrated that things aren't happening. Things are getting worse. You think as time passes, things, will get worse and he'll drift away from you. Sometimes that's not the case. Sometimes, time is the great healer, and you have to look at things that way. And sometimes, in the fullness of time, people realize how much they mean to each other. And that's why I always say to put that bit of separation between you, with regards to magical workings. It's unbelievable how long things can take. I had a case and it was actually a year. I'm not saying it's going to happen for everyone a year. I've seen spells come together in in a week, 2 weeks. There was one spell that was a few days, and that was because the two of them were together and stuff. But it rarely happens in a few days. But anyway, moving on. So this is a introspection deck, and the first card out, these cards are very dark, so it's hard to see them. Jealousy. Okay, and we're getting brotherhood, and I know this guy, he has a lot of mates and stuff, and I know you feel that they're a bit too close, and they're irritating, and they're taking his time away from you, and I understand that. Actually, I pulled the growth card, which is quite strange, because I just mentioned that. Sometimes in life we have to go through these turmoils. They're part of a soul growth lesson. Pride. And lust. So this guy, he clearly really does still view you in a light where he finds you attractive, which is very important. Delight is next card. So basically where we're at with regards to all of this, I still think you, from what I've read here, I still think you need to pull back, stay pulled back, because the more you pull back, the more he'll wonder why, and the more he'll think of you, and the more he'll start chasing you. that's the way these things work. So it's probably best to just keep that bit of distance between the two. I know it's you'd be tempted to text and see how things are and all the rest, but you're best to just play it cool from your side, and don't let him think that the world orbits around him. Never do that. Never boost the man's head. But give me a second. I'll just throw a few more out. Okay. Okay, well, off the bat, I got the bear. So this is what I think is going to, if you keep your cool and pull back, this is what I think the outcome may be. Again, I can never say 100% that things are going to work out this way, but I've got the bear. Usually that's a guy with a beard, that sort of thing. To the left, I have the sun, happiness in all areas of life. The clover, the card of luck. The heart, excuse that traffic. It's farming. They go crazy, the farmers, when they see a bit of sun, and they work all through the night. I just so happen to be so close to the road, and they are up and down constantly. But anyway, yeah, the heart. That's happiness in all matters of the heart. And I've got the Stoics. That's usually good news on the way. So if played correctly, the future is good. I know the first reading, it was a bit grim, but if you do what I've suggested, and I know you have been trying, I see this is becoming quite a good relationship. You have happiness with this guy, luck, so it's really a good, I don't know, it's really a good a good outcome. So you need to be patient, and you need to be positive and strong to get you through this. So yeah, I'm really sorry you had to wait for the reading. I'd just like to say to other people, I can't do these readings at the drop of a hat, and I won't be doing them at the drop of a hat because I have a lot of workings for people, and that takes up a lot of my time, so I just can't pull cards willy-nilly, and it's very, very, very time consuming to type up. Even for a small 3-card spread, it's very time consuming to actually do that. If you want a reading, I can do a proper reading for you, but unfortunately I have to charge them for my time. So I do these readings through the work, but like I said, they're just very short readings. But if you want to know anything, it's really at my discretion, because I'm getting a lot of people and they're saying, where's my card reading, and I'm doing these things for free. So to me it's a kind of cheeky. So I don't mean to be a bitch, but I don't mean this to the person this video is for, but I just like to say that I have to designate so much time to my clients with regards to their workings, etc. But if I said I'll do you a reading, I will certainly do it. So basically that's it. Also, I don't know, it must be something to do with the full moon lately, because I've had a few crazies. If it's not the God Squad who've been trying to convert me, I get some people and they dump really negative comments on my YouTube, and if you do that, I will block. Not that I'm sure you care, but that's what I'll do. I'll block you. Yeah, I've got getting spamming emails constantly. So please, if one slips past me and you see it, and you're looking, let's say you're looking work done, and you see some nitwit saying that they got work done by such and such a person, here's their phone number, this is my testimony, please avoid that like the plague, because you're going to be completely swindled out of your money. I just want to make that clear. I've noticed that every day nearly when I wake up and check my YouTube messages, comments, I see it in the spam section. So please avoid people like that. Don't buy into that at all, because you'll be turned over. Also, if you have comments to make, if you're getting work done and you have comments with regards to your work, please put that in an email to me. Please don't put that in the comments section that you're working with me, because other people are going to start questioning you. They're going to, ask you about what spells you got done, etc. And one of the most important factors when you get work done is to remain silent, not to tell anyone. It's okay after the spell has manifested, but if you're getting work done, try not to discuss that with anyone other than me, because the fewer people know that you're getting work done, the better, because people can influence your spell, your results, and you truly don't want that. The witch's pyramid, there's four rules. One of them is to keep silent. So, please bear that in mind. If there's something you want to discuss with me, please don't just dump it in the comment section. If there's something that, you really, really need to speak to me about, just email me. I'll get back to you. It does take me a while sometimes to get messages sorted, because I wake up some days to nearly 50 messages, and it is absolutely crazy. So just to let you know, that's I have to plow my way through those messages to see where I'm at, and and if I'm working with you, I have to update you, and it does take, I say give me 24 hours, but it can take a bit longer than that. So just please bear with me, and I will get back to you. And sometimes Gmail doesn't notify me for some bizarre reason. I've tried to get this sorted out with them. I don't see a new notification at times, and then I miss your message, but... And also with regards to love workings, I'm getting people asking me with regards to my success rate. I don't know. I can't answer that accurately because I don't really measure it that way. I have a lot of repeat customers, which is a good sign, I suppose. People tell me down the line and they've got the results, and some people you just don't hear from them. They bounce around that many spellcasters. I usually, see them on some other channel that I like. I see them, working with someone else. You get people and they just don't want to wait. They think the more spells you put on the situation, the better. That's okay if you're working with one person, but if you bounce around different spellcasters, you're creating different energy clashes, and that's not good. It can cause a reversed result. It can end in tears, to be honest. And what else was I going to say? I think that's probably it. So yeah, time frames, something I can always have to emphasize. I can't give an accurate answer. And I did get an email from someone today, a while ago actually, and even though it's been a matter of months and stuff, when someone is apart from you, bear in mind how you ended the relationship, how you both of you broke apart, plays a big part in you two getting back together again. So if you part a company on bad terms, that all has to be repaired in steps, and then the result. So let's say 6 months, even 6 months sometimes, I don't want to put people off by saying this, but 6 months sometimes it takes longer, because if there's been a lot of rioting, if there's been, let's say, cheating or whatever, there's hurt there, and you have to get past that. So basically, you can't put a time on these things. How long does it take for people to, heal? And then that person, the target, has to start thinking of the good memories and how things once were, and that takes a while. And then the thoughts have to come into the head for, oh, I really miss this person, I have to pick up the phone, will I or won't I? Maybe I should, and that can't be done. Some people think at 21 days, no. please understand that it's all a work in progress, and there's no point being irritable with regards to me because I didn't put you in that situation. You put yourself in that situation. So, bear that in mind. I'm on your side. If I'm working for you, I'm on your side. So, just understand that. And I don't tolerate any form of nastiness towards me with regards to, don't try and blame me for your situation. I truly do not mean to be nasty when I say that, because I try my best for people. I'm sitting here and I'm doing your work, and I'm also, in essence, a counsellor to you. So please understand that it's not my fault that you're in that situation. I'm doing my best to help you. If it doesn't work in so long, I'll do it again for you, and I'll do it a different way. But, I'm on your side. And, it's nice to be able to blame someone else. But in truth, it falls on you at the end of the day. So it's just some food for thought. I'm here to be very upfront and clear about how things work and how I see and portray things. And I just can't have when the tables are turned on me. It's like this reverse psychology. And I will not, I just won't take that. My time is limited. I try to give every single person a piece of me, and I love that. I don't mind that. But whenever you try and, make it out that, you're not getting results because of me, and you're the one that's, maybe at fault, at the end of the day, I direct energy to your situation. And let's say you're arguing with the guy, you're getting up in his face, you've ruined your own spell by saying your spell's not working, by saying a reversed effect. Spells do not, you won't get any blowback unless you're working a number of spells at the same time, or you are basically constantly harassing the guy to get back together again, or woman, or whatever. That's the way I see it, because you have to act cool when you're doing love spells. You're involved in that, you have to act cool. So basically, it's easy to say that, things aren't working, etc. It's down to the spell. Things got worse since the spell. No. Your issues were there already. It's just the natural progression. So, I'm on your side no matter who you are, and I'm working towards your goal. And I don't give up. I will always be here. It might not take, like I said before, it may take me a while to answer your email, but I will be here. So I do try, but this is a one-woman sweatshop, and I do my best for everyone, so it's not nice to have things turned around on me. So it's not, so it's just for anyone who's thinking about putting their personal stuff on the comments section. It can mess up your spell work, and you're opening yourself up for scammers to steal your details. And please don't put dates of birth, people's dates of birth and names as well, also in the comments section. That's the green light again for these people who are out to scam you. So that's basically all I'm saying tonight, because I'm sure you're fed up looking at my hands. So again, it's not really directed at anyone. I'm pleased it's the woman in question I'm doing this reading for. It's not directed at you, just as long as you know that. It's just lately it's been a bit hectic this end, and the messages, I just need to make sure people understand how things work, and not to do certain things when you're involved in a love spell. It's important to be cool. So I'll leave you on that note. Ta-ta.